What's up, YouTube, man? How's it going? How are y'all doing? I hope you guys are blessed out there. I surely do. Let me go ahead and get off this real quick. There we go. What is up? How's everyone doing out there today, man? Hope y'all are staying blessed. You guys are having a great day. Today has been a great day for me personally. A lot of good things have happened today. Some days they're gonna be good. Some days they're not. It's on how you look at it though. Even on the bad days, they can be good. You know what I'm saying? Even on the bad days, you can still have a good day if that makes sense. Um, it's all about how you look at it, things. It's all about the mindset. Um, you can be blessed and still be miserable, and you can have a lot of money and still be miserable, but you can also be broke and still be happy. So, whatever way you go with it is all based off of the way you were not necessarily raised, but the way that you choose to um handle situations. And there's so many different situations out there daily. You might be running out of gas and you might not have money to put in the gas tank. And you might stress out about it, freak out about it. And that's, the natural thing to do. That's what most people do. Um, but there's other ways too. If you don't have money, you can have that little mindset shift and say, you know what, how am I going to get some money to do this? Sitting and whining and crying about it isn't going to actually do anything. And, and you finally realize that and understand that, um, then you're good to go. So, a lot of times, like I have not actually personally, I haven't been able to control my mind and I worry and stress about stuff. And typically it's for no reason. A lot of times it's not really for any reason in particular other than me just stressing out. But I've learned to control that, like, even if like say rents due, usually everything's good, but maybe something's not going good with finances and rent's due, and I freak out like, oh, how the hell am I gonna pay this? How what's going on? I hate that's not gonna really my bad. I got disconnected, y'all. That's not gonna really do anything, man. So I'm learning to control that, and it's actually changed my life quite rapidly. What is up, everyone? Thanks for coming in here. Entrepreneur, what? Yeah, man. I like that. That's funny. Where are you from, bro? Man, I'm from the great state of Florida. Flash talk for I have no job. Hey man, look, we talked about this before, dude. I don't have a job either. I just run a business. And that started, pretty easily. Uh, the idea started easily. The work itself, wasn't easy, and it's not. I've already made about $600 today, pressure washing and doing a couple other little things, and I'm done for the day. And half of that money is going to the DMV where I'm headed right now. So you just got to keep bringing that money. And if you don't have a job, your name says tattoo, then maybe hopefully you can tattoo. Um, and if you can't tattoo, then maybe you should change your name, or maybe you like tattoos. I don't know. I don't know. Like a cardigan. I don't know what a cardigan is, man. I've heard that, but I don't know. You're talking about this thing right here. That's cool. Appreciate that. Where y'all watching from right now? We're in Florida. I mean, I can't really show you guys. I guess I can take this thing out. It's sunny and 75, baby. It is beautiful out. It's almost beach weather. Shit, it is beach weather. I go to the beach right now. But responsibilities decided to take for it. So, anyways, I love talking about the little mindset shift, man, because that's what's changed my life. And you can change your life by doing that, man. You know, whether it's a relationship and you feel like your other person's cheating on you or whatever, and you can act crazy and start trying to figure out what's going on, or you can say, hey, hey, what's up? You can say, you know what, maybe it's me. Let me go see, let me check, make sure that I'm doing my best to keep his or her attention, to keep them from going and trying to be, mess around. Like, when's the last time you looked yourself in the mirror? And I'm not bragging or none of that shit, because man, I've done some messed up shit in my life. Prison. I've been to prison twice. We've already went over that quite a few times. So I've done some stuff, but it doesn't mean you can't change. It doesn't mean that you can't become a better person. To be honest, be a little cocky about it. I feel like I'm a better man than most men I come across nowadays. The way I act, the way I treat women, the way I, hold myself to a higher standard, and the way that if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I don't give a damn. I stole that from my MM song, but whatever, live stand here. But that's the attitude I have, like, and that's how you should be as a man, carrying yourself, um, hold yourself to a higher standard, especially in a relationship. Because if your girl is even halfway decent looking, man, you got a lot of competition between out in the real world and then online. So you need to be stepping your game up. You need to be boss status. And that doesn't mean about, money and all that stuff. It means about the energy that you put into the relationship and the vibe that you put into it. I mean, you ain't never seen those reels on Instagram and online of, that broke couple living out their car and shit, but she loves him so much and shit. That shit's true because he takes care of her. And it's that's what girls really rely on. Women really rely on, emotion and energy. Now, I'm not saying be broke, man. Don't go be broke but have good energy. That's stupid. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of mentality that, I'm gonna go with. So I appreciate your input, but do you, I'm gonna do me, and it works for me. Usually I if I have my eyes set on something, I'm gonna get it. Maybe I don't set my heights or I don't maybe I don't set my eyes on a high enough thing sometimes, but usually if I say I want something, I'm gonna get it. And that's the mentality I have. There ain't no simple mentality about that. That's the alpha mentality. You want it, you go get it. And if you can't get it, you figure out a way to go get it. Whether it's a vehicle, whether it's a this or that. I mean, I just went from literally prison, no vehicle, riding a bike to shit. My girl got my truck. I'm driving her truck right now, just cause you know, just cause obviously she cares about me. I care about her. Shit, I didn't have nothing. I came out the gutter basically. I came out of prison with fucking nothing, but some clothes from 3 years before. I'm not trying to brag or any of that. I'll never brag about shit unless I say I'm about to brag. But I'm saying as motivation, man, as hard work, as consistency, hard work, not worrying about what everybody else is doing and doing what the hell you need to do so you can do what you want to do in the future. I didn't get out with an Apple AirPods and an Apple Watch and all this shit that I got. I didn't have anything. I didn't even have a bike. I didn't even have an iPhone, bro. My mom bought me this iPhone when I first got out. Not this one, but the one before. I decided, yo, enough is enough. I'm gonna stop feeling sorry for myself, and most importantly, not be doing pills, not be out partying and drinking and doing pills, which got me into prison in the first place, which put me in the struggle in the first place. Right now I look like this, and then earlier, like literally a couple hours ago, I look like this. I'm not out robbing banks. This is what I look like. Oh, Farmer Dan, baby, make $600 today. I made $600 in 4 hours. Come on, first one. You know, and half of it right there, 300 right there. Boom, spraying water. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mentality I have. Business. Print this shit up. Start your own little business. Pressure washing, handyman, junk removal. Man, I don't work for nobody. I work for myself. I work for God, and then I work for myself. First, I work for God. I'm not the best employee. I'm not the employee of the month, but I'm on God's payroll. If that makes sense, we could be a little funny about it, I guess. But I just want to get on here and talk just for a little bit. They call me Doorway. They call me Pink Dress. They call me Sweezy. They call me Go Go Nuts. Huh. Dang, they call you a lot of different things. Flexing AirPods is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really flexing, bro. I'm just saying these are things that I've attained in my mentality. I've obtained it because before I didn't have that stuff. I had skull candies. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit. And this shit really does make a difference. And I mean, Obviously, I said I wasn't saying anything to flex or rub in anybody's face or anything like that. But I mean, I guess you take it a certain type of way, and that's your mentality on it. It's more of a motivation. If you listen to the first part, I said I didn't have shit when I got out besides clothes. But you just keep pushing, you'll get it. You'll get it. The hard work. I mean, I don't understand why someone will sit here and say I'm flexing about AirPods when they're talking about they don't even have a job. So, I mean, go tit for tat if you want to. I don't know. I'm not better than you. I'm not here to put anybody down. That's not the kind of life I live no more. Because I'm a good shit talker. But that's not what I'm trying to do. Anyways, man, I'm at the DMV. Hey, what you guys think that this guy's gonna try to get me to sign? Every time you come to this DMV, they say, "Hey, can you sign this marijuana thing? Can you sign this?" Let's see what it is, man. Let's see what it is, man. Somebody like did not pass their driver's license test here, man. Somebody did not pass their. I think they didn't get their license. That's crazy. I think they failed. They failed. What's up, man? I'll catch you on the outside, all right? Left door. Okay, left. Yeah. Hey, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That man tattoo was awesome.